the queen of how to. Come and see what I'm gonna show you how to do. Hello and welcome back to my channel. Beverly Kane and the queen of how to. That's me. And if you are new to the Queen of How To channel, welcome. I am so glad you have found me and you have joined me. Those of you who have been loyal subscribers, I am so grateful for you and thank you for coming back each week. I do a new episode every Monday. So if you are new here, come back every Monday and see what's new. This is more of a variety channel. It's not the same thing every week. So you might get anything from how to make banana pudding to how to do your nails to today we're going to learn a little bit about sewing covers for decorative pillows. So that's what we're going to focus on today. And if you are new, please hit the subscribe button. Please also like and comment just so that I know you were here. Tell me what you think after you watch this episode, just to give me your feedback. And please just take a moment to smash that like button for a sister. All right. So now we're going to get into how to make covers for decorative pillows, for your throw pillows and things like that, for your couches or bed or whatever. First of all, I have this incredibly beautiful material that I got from a friend of mine. I can't remember if it's my friend from Kenya or my friend from Nigeria, but it's from Africa. That's where this material came from, and it is gorgeous. So you need just one long rectangle piece. That's what I have here. And I've already cut it. And remember, when you are using cloth scissors, only use your scissors for cloth, because if you use them for cardboard or hair or anything else, then it's going to dull your scissors and they're not going to be sharp to give you those nice crisp edges that you want. So only use your cloth scissors for cutting cloth. So I've already cut my piece to the size that I need. This is just an old pillow that I don't want to use anymore. I don't want to use this color. I want to use this color. So I just put it in the middle and I just folded it to a little more than half. See, there's a little more than halfway on that side, and then a little more than halfway on this side, so that we're just going to use it to cover the pillow. We're not going to have to worry about sewing the edge up, which you'll see in a minute. So like I said, I've already cut that and measured it out for my pillow. I've also already ironed down about a half or a little less than half an inch right here that I am going to sew down, because this is going to be a seam that's going to be, that you will be able to see. So I am getting ready to do that sewing, and I'm going to bring you with me. I have not yet gotten or learned any editing skills. So you're just going to have to come on with me and, go through all the little bumps around the room to get to where we need to be. All right, so I have my sewing machine here. If you don't know anything about sewing and using a sewing machine, this is probably not, well, I don't know. This is probably not maybe the best one, but all you need to see right now are my hands, see the sewing machine, the things that are important. And I am going to turn my little light on here because I want to make sure that I can see what I need to see over here. Okay, hopefully that's not blinding you. So with my sewing machine, there is a little lever right here on the back of my machine that lets the little foot up and down right here. And this foot is what holds your material. Okay, get a little closer so you can see that. So there's a little foot right there. And like I said, the lever lets it down and lets it up. Then there's also a little knob here on the end. And what that does is it moves your needle up and down. So let me try to get close enough for you to see. So if I turn it this way, it brings it down. If I turn it this way, it lifts it up. Okay. So what's important when you're starting is to make sure that your needle is up and that the foot is up. You have two pieces of thread. There's the top piece, and then there's the part that's down here inside, and that's where your bobbin is. Move my hand so you can see, but your bobbin is in there. A lot of times people use two different colors just to make sure you can see. both parts. Okay, then you have the little pedal, and this is what you use to push it to make it go. And that goes on the floor because you use that with your foot. All right, so let's get started. Like I said, I've already ironed down this little seam I need for the top. So my little foot and lever is lifted. My needle is lifted. So now I'm going to put both of those down. Put that one down, roll down my needle until it's inside the material. Okay. Again, hopefully you're seeing all of this very closely. And now I have my pedal on the floor and I'm going to start it. And then I have this little lever, and what it does is I push it down and it makes it back up and then go forward again. What that does is it just kind of seals my seam. Okay. So you also have little grooves right here to keep your cloth in line to tell you how to do that. You know, it's hard for me to let you see that, but just want to let you know it's there. So I'm going to keep going. All right. Well, let me get my arm out of the way. Okay. And I'm just going to go all the way down. All right. Now when I get to the end, I'm going to push it down again, push this down again, and let it back up a little bit, and then go forward. Let it go and let it go forward. All the way to the end. And then I can roll my needle back up, lift up the lever, and pull that thread. And I have a little cutter right there to cut that thread. All right, and then I've sealed that edge. So now I'm going to do the same thing on the other end. At some point, I am going to get some editing, I promise. All right, maybe when I get to 100 subscribers, maybe I'll get some editing. But anyway, so now I'm doing that same thing on the side. I just put down my lever. Now I need to make sure I put the needle into the material. And I'm going to start it. Let it start. Back it up. Go again. And I want to keep that nice and straight. All right. And it's going to go all the way down. Sorry, I'm trying not to put my hand in your way so you can see what's happening. All right. Almost at the end. When I get there, push this down. Let it go back a little bit. Let it go and let it go forward. All the way to the end. Roll my needle up. Pull it out a little bit. Let the lever up. And cut it. All right, so now I have both ends. I have a nice little edge. So what I need to do now is fold it so that the side that I want, so that my nice seam without the little edge is on the outside. And I'm folding it like I folded it over the pillow. So I'm going to back this up a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm folding it about halfway and about halfway. Okay. So that it looks kind of like that. And I'm going to grab my pillow just to make sure that I have it about the size that I need. So take my pillow and just kind of measure it to see that it's in there. Okay. And so I also see that I have about an inch or so on either side of the pillow. So really, actually, what I needed to do was fold this inside out, not the right side. So I need to put it on the side that I do not want to show. So I'm folding it inside out. Okay. All right. Folding that. Let me check my pillow again against it. And yeah, that's pretty good. So now just make sure all my edges line up very nicely. And I'm going to sew the edge of both sides. Okay. Lay that down. And I'm just going to make sure my thread is pulled out. And again, I know I have quite a bit of space on either side of this. So I'm giving myself some room to, oh, let me lift my lever up, get it all the way under there. Make sure my edges are straight. Put my needle in, start it, back it up, let it go. And I'm using my little edge right here to keep it straight. All right, almost done. When I get to the end, back it up and let it go forward. Pull it out and cut the thread. Now I'm going to measure one more time just to make sure to see how much I need to sew. Okay, so I got a good bit left. So I want to make sure I started about right there. Make sure those edges are all together, nice and neat. So we get a lovely pillow covering for our pillow. All right, one last little edge here and we'll be done. And we'll have a new cover for this old pillow. Give it new life. All right, so everything's nice and straight here on the edge. I've put my material in. I've let it down. I need to let the needle down into the material. Start it, back it up, and let it go. And at the end, back it up, let it go forward, pull it, cut it, and now I turn this inside out. Put it all inside out, push in the little corners on both sides. And this is what you get. And I'll show you how to put the pillow in there in just a second. So this is now the cover for your pillow. So this is the back side and this is where that seam is. But this is the cover. So what I would do is, here, let me back it up again. I'm going to take it and where this top little hole is, where the hole is at the top, I'm going to stick my pillow in there, nice and snug. Making sure it gets down there in the corners. And then I take the top little lip and lift it up and put it over the pillow. So push it all down in there. And pull that up. Fluff the pillow out in there. And I get this beautiful new pillow that I can use wherever I so choose. And now this old pillow has received new life in just a matter of minutes. So I hope you will give that a try. If you have a sewing machine, It's simple, it's easy. You don't have to worry about any kind of back stitch because you see that's a nice seam right there. And when you're ready, like if this gets dirty, you can take this off and be able to clean your pillow, pillow cover without any issue. So I hope you will give that a try. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any future episodes. A new episode comes out every Monday. Thank you for joining me. And remember, you're with the Queen of How To. Bye.